We're here with our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, and his number is 704-800-4719. That's very important to you. What do people need, Richard, if they want a mortgage?
Well, if they want to thinking about buying a house or refinancing a house and they want to know what the payment would be and they want a very detailed calculator to figure everything out, it's on my website.
Your mortgage calculator. Never heard of that until right now, but you've got it.
I've got the best one out there. It's the best one ever, I promise.
It's at homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Company.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we got some more information coming up about the latest happenings with the people who have been flooded and their lives torn apart by Hurricane Helene. So, yeah, the help is still needed, even though it's not top story in the news right now. The help is still needed, and our friend Amanda is here, and she's part of the relief in her special way. And we'll get more information about that coming up in just a little bit.
It's been a while since I've been to a CC's Pizza Buffet. I used to frequent there in college. I know Rob loves it. But they're trying something new. They're doing a new chicken and Eggo waffles pizza.
Huh.
Something interesting to try out next time you're at the buffet at CC's. Chicken and waffles on a pizza, is that necessary?
No,
Do we need
it's
that?
not. No. But, I mean, if you're CC's and you're thinking, all right, what's the last thing we've done? It got us some, viral attention and whatnot.
Sure.
But no, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't hit a dog in the butt with that.
No. Fair enough.
A couple of weekends ago, one of my friends planned their weekend around going to a CC's to try that.
Well, you think you've hit rock bottom. Joke's on you. Wait till you plan your whole weekend around going to a CC's Pizza Buffet so you can try the new chicken and waffles pizza.
Was it out of town or something?
No, there's very few left in the Charlotte area,
Oh,
so
okay.
he had to go out of his way to get the.
Wow.
I kind of low-key protest chicken and waffles.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I respect you for it, though. It's overdone. Everybody does it now. It's
Yeah, overrated.
lost its charm a little bit.
Yeah.
Some kind of sad news. More details out about Liam Payne's death. The former One Direction member fell off of his balcony in a hotel in Argentina, and it certainly looks like he probably jumped. But they found a lot of drugs in his system: crack, cocaine,
Pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine. They said it's the Argentinian partner of meth. Like it's their version of
other
meth.
things mixed together with the cocaine.
That sounds crazy.
Along with ketamine, Molly, and that's a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
As somebody who's dabbled in his earlier years, that's a lot of drugs. Really sad.
Side note, Riggins, do you remember how I told you my wife would pronounce his name?
No.
His name's Liam, and she would call him Lim.
Lim.
Like L-I-M-B, Lim.
R.I.P. Lim. Yeah, exactly. And then today's very special. Today's National Make a Dog's Day. So do whatever you can to make a dog's day. And it's actually perfect because we're partnered up with a charity called No More Last Days. So if you would like to make a dog's day, head over to tjriggins.com/lastdays. They are helping dogs at risk of euthanasia in kill shelters. So for the next couple months, they'll be supporting Empowering Paws out of Calabash, North Carolina. So go buy a t-shirt from No More Last Days, tjriggins.com/lastdays. They're really cute. They got some great merch over there, and you're going to help out a dog. So I absolutely love that.
So, Amanda, what kind of dogs do you have? Aussie Doodles or just
Australian
Aussies?
Shepherd Minis.
Just Aussie Minis.
Aussie
They're so
Minis.
cute.
So girl, I love
Yeah.
that. They are really cute. I follow them on Instagram.
She's got them out there herding.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, one of them is from Kansas, from like a herding litter.
Really?
Yeah.
So
He's the sasshole of the house.
that's where she gets the meat if she's barbecuing.
Oh no!
Dog will track it down. So a warning: if you follow any beauty care skin tip routines on TikTok, just stop it, and I'll prove it to you next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am not going to be playing golf November 11th at Northstone Country Club in Huntersville for our golf tournament, but I am going to be there to thank you for your support of Peyton's Promise, our charity, and what we're doing to help with Hurricane Helene relief. Get signed up today at tjriggins.com/golf. That's tjriggins.com/golf.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, if you're on TikTok, you'll inevitably see a lot of people doing skincare routines. It's a huge genre of videos on social media, specifically TikTok. Here's what I do as somebody who suffered with acne when I was in high school, or this is my nighttime skincare routine. TJ, I'm sure you have a skincare routine.
Yeah, I do.
Every night, you're like it's like your religion, basically.
Yeah. And I put the headband to push my hair up off my forehead.
It's a cute scene. I bet it's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jody's got a pretty extent. Doesn't she do she's got a whole skincare routine at night?
It's not a whole lot of stuff, but she just has to always take off her makeup no matter what. She'll never, ever sleep in makeup. Never.
No matter what's happened that day, how tired she is, she's going to get that makeup off.
Exactly.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's this TikTok trend going around of people saying you can cure your acne, and it's mostly young people, by rubbing ice all over your face. They call it icing your skin. And a lot of people are trying it and saying it cools inflammation, and that's what acne is. Well, now all the results from these people doing that are starting to appear on TikTok, and they're all young people with acne going, yeah, now my face is like red as a beet, and it hasn't gone away in 3 weeks. But
how long are they leaving the ice on it?
Well, some people are saying, well, you're supposed to put a cloth before you put the ice on your skin. She's like, well, no one told me that. They actually said that's the worst idea because you want to make direct contact. So people are literally burning their skin with ice, and they're having to go see their dermatologist, which you should have done in the first place. Instead of taking beauty tips on TikTok, it could actually hurt you.
Yeah, your derm.
Yeah. Priyanka Chopra, who's Nick Jonas's wife, really pretty. She has talked about the benefits of skin icing and things like that before bed. It's something to do. So maybe that's what you need to do to get a little night's rest, TJ. Just rub some ice on your skin.
Yeah. Or why don't I just dunk my head into a big bowl of ice?
Yeah. I think that's
I've seen that on TikTok, no joke.
Just full.
Like a lady, on her kitchen counter.
It's just you look crazy. But if that doesn't work to help you sleep, Matthew McConaughey could maybe also help you. This is his sleep story that is always appearing online.
As we swing on this bench, we're perched on a planet, rotating on its axis while orbiting a star at the center of a solar system. And that entire system is itself orbiting a galaxy at a speed of hundreds of thousands of miles per hour. So in a sense, right here, right now, we're galactic travelers on this vessel we call Earth.
Okay, thanks, Matthew McConaughey. Shut up. I'm getting to the point where I just don't like him.
This
I hate that whistle.
This galaxy.
Because he's got a southern accent. We're supposed to believe that he knows everything. We're all intergalactic warriors on this place called Earth. Shut up. Well, I don't want to hear any more from him.
He is the typical southern pothead.
Yeah,
to me,
that's
that character that, hey man, that I always do.
Yeah.
That's what redneck potheads sound like.
Yeah, but potheads are supposed to be fun and making jokes. He clearly takes himself very seriously.
But he can do it. He's in those Uber Eats commercials or whatever they are with Christian McCaffrey now, and he's getting silly in them.
Oh, I'm sure he's
in the galaxy.
In the galaxy, we're intergalactic warriors.
Radio show, podcast. Get the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Riggins, are you insulting the guest?
It's all good fun.
Our friend Amanda is here from Hungry Heroes. What's the website again? Hungry Heroes
HungryHeroesServes.org.
HungryHeroesServes.org. And why are you making fun of her?
Well, I was getting coffee, and she just casually mentioned, she goes, yeah, I love those cinnamon rolls from Cece's Pizza Buffet. So sometimes I'll just DoorDash them. And I was pouring coffee. I was like, dang, that is some fat people behavior right there. DoorDashing the cinnamon rolls from Cece's? That is next level.
I was just trying to tell Rob we had something in common. Yeah, I love CC's.
Yeah, she's like, don't forget about Rob over here.
Man, that might be the fattest thing I've ever heard. And she's tiny. She's like this, skinny little thing.
I'll send you a picture next time.
Oh, well, I want to
sit
see
in my
it.
recliner and just kill it.
That's even worse.
Yeah. I didn't even know you. People forget, I guess, that you can order things from the menu at CC's because it's always just the buffet.
I guess you can, but that's got to be like a special request. Like, hey, do you mind sending somebody back there to the buffet and just get everyone you got? Bring it to me.
I can make it worse. After I put DoorDash, after I do it, I call and say, please don't burn them. Like, no joke.
So you talk to you do the thing online with DoorDash, and then you call the CC's location.
Yes, I call and say, hey, I just put in DoorDash, Amanda Riggin. Please lightly cook them. Do not burn them.
Yeah, because they're sitting there going, okay, thanks for calling, because we were going to set them on fire. Actually, do they cook them too long sometimes?
Yes.
If you don't tell them?
Yes. It looks good when you open it because you see the icing, but then you see the bottom of it and it's like black.
Yeah, that's a woman after your own heart. I mean, TJ is like super particular about the way his rolls are cooked. He wants them super soft and everything.
Medium rare.
Yeah, medium rare rolls.
My wife ruined Thanksgiving one year. She cooked the rolls too long.
No, I agree. I like everything medium rare. Cookies, rolls.
Really?
Yeah.
So she's like, yoo-hoo, it's your best friend. Not those cinnamon rolls I DoorDashed 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Don't do it. Don't cook them too long.
Yeah,
and extra ice.
Yep.
That's a true South Carolina girl there, though. She's like, oh, and you get all excited because you see the icing.
Yeah.
you
No,
see
the bottom, it's all black.
Oh, it's glistening.
You're going to be Googling CC's today to see how far it is.
Yeah, I'm sure they're delicious. I have no doubt about it.
Yeah, have you ever been in there? Do they know who you are when you call and say your name?
Probably. No, I always DoorDash.
Yeah, okay, good. Because if you went in there, they'd be like, hey, this is the one. This is that one that orders DoorDash and then calls us and tells us how to cook them.
She's the annoying one.
Yeah, they'd see you and go, all right, everybody get in the kitchen.
Are those the ones that have chocolate on them? I've seen some in there that have chocolate.
No, they just have icing.
That's the fudge brownies, I think.
Oh. Are you kidding me, Rob? Do you think I don't know the difference between a brownie and a cinnamon roll that would have chocolate on it? Or a dessert pizza with chocolate on it? Oh, you mean, no. What you're talking about is brownies. No, what I'm talking about is something that has chocolate drizzled over it.
Man.
Yeah. See, you don't really get it. Those are brownies.
Pretty sure you're wrong.
You don't understand. That's flan.
The powdered sugar throws them off.
Exactly.
All right. Good deal.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Get ready for Trick or Trail at the Warlick Family YMCA on October 26th. Enjoy a perfect fall trail, walk or run, games and treats beginning at 8 a.m. Wear your costume and join the fall festivities. Registration is required. Visit GastonYMCA.org today.
Don't be surprised to see my wife Jody walking around in her stiletto heels that are painless. Yes, painless. From Protégé Footwear. You can have some too and save 30% at acetj.com/shoes, promo code AceTJ. That's acetj.com/shoes, code AceTJ.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Our friend Amanda from Hungry Heroes is here with us today, and she's been our friend for a long time. And she's got something very important going on. So you are back and forth between where you live in South Carolina and the Charlotte area and all to the mountains with the flooding and all still people reeling from that. What is the worst thing that you see up there now after it's been several weeks? What's the worst thing going on now?
Well, now you can just see everything that was underwater that you couldn't see 2 weeks ago, and a lot of the big organizations that were there helping, I mean, they're gone now, it's like 3 weeks out. So right now they're just focusing on heaters.
Yeah.
It's cold. The cold front just came in last week, so.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I didn't even think about that, the timing of this.
And blankets and coats and all of that kind of stuff. And you said the smell now is really bad.
Yeah, it's just like a mud, dirt. Just I don't really know how to explain it, but like when you cut grass and you want to go inside and like blow your nose after.
Mm-hmm.
It's like as soon as you get there and roll down your window, it's like that.
It's a stench.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what we used to call it in Louisiana was sour mud. You'd call it sour mud, or and there's also a lot of garbage that's been swept up in that. And a lot of dead animals that have been swept up and all that. I mean, just it's completely devastated still. And just because it's not on the news leading every night doesn't mean that they don't still need help. Now, what Amanda's organization does is feeds the first responders who are there, and then our charity, Peyton's Promise, we're giving money to all different charities that do different things. And if you want to help us with that, we have a golf tournament November 11th. That will be a lot of fun, and the money goes to our charity, Peyton's Promise. It will in turn go to the Hurricane Helene relief. And then you got Hungry Heroes. You can donate directly to them for Amanda to help the first responders at hungryheroesserves.org. And I think that this is one of those things that you just expect now that you've gotten the reputation that when you see something like this happening, people think, okay, well, Amanda Riggin will be going to that.
I try, at this point, I'm not going to turn away anyone who's hungry. So if someone else comes through the line and it's not a first responder, they're still going to eat. So.
Mm-hmm. Now, does your mama go with you on these trips? I know she helps at other events and stuff.
Yeah, I always take Mom because she keeps everything in order, barks all the orders. And, yeah.
I mean, that's no joke. We went to one of the events one day, and her mama didn't like said, "Hey, Mom, this is TJ," and she's like, "Hey, keep it moving, keep the line moving." It's like, this is the guy I've told you about all these years that we used to listen to when I was going to school on the radio. And you want pudding?
Yep. And if you don't like slaw, you're going to try her slaw.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and her organization is just a grassroots, family, friends, people throwing in to help, and that's what we've always been about with this show, and that's why our friendship has gone to what it is, and so we'll continue to support you, and whatever we can get to help you up there, we'll do.
Thank you.
I might even go. I'm not good on the grill like I am in the kitchen, but I can go up there and help you one day.
Some of your Louisiana stuff?
Oh, yeah. Some Louisiana burgers. That would be delicious.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Our buddy Richard Toccato is here. Yes, Richard Toccato at 704-800-4719. Now, Richard, you're a vet, so you're always going to take care of the vets. Am I right?
Absolutely. And as veteran, I understand the unique needs of those who served. And right now, if they have bought a house in the past few years, they need a rate reduction VA loan. It's simple, it's cheap, and we have the absolute best rates. I take care of my veterans. Call me at 704-800-4719 or log on to homewithrichard.com.
The Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Stupid people from the internets and the social medias from around the country coming up. Well, we're gonna play what stupid things that they say, and then we'll point and laugh and have all kinds of fun. That's just in a few minutes.
Sources are saying Harvey Weinstein has cancer. Oh, so sad. Psych.
I thought he'd been everybody knew he had cancer or something. Something's wrong with him.
He's been in a wheelchair. I mean, he's milking it, and he wants to get out of jail. But I think they're going to put him under the jail. He's never getting out. He's 72 years old. Sex crimes, he's just a vile person, and it was known to many people in Hollywood for decades. and he was still, getting away with all this kind of stuff, but not anymore. So, 72 years old, maybe has cancer, Harvey Weinstein. Crazy story. There's a surfer and a social media influencer. Her name is Julia Manfrini, I think. She's 36 years old. She was surfing in Indonesia, killed by a swordfish.
I saw that. Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody getting killed by a swordfish. I guess it happens.
Yeah, but they say that it is so rare that people are just shocked that would happen.
Yeah, they said it got speared in the water, a small laceration, but ended up maybe drowning in the water. Just devastating stuff. Oh. But I always think about Steve Irwin. When anybody gets poked in the ocean like that, I'm like, man, there's Steve Irwin. That was a stingray, but this was a swordfish. Very sad.
Still, the odds of it happening on both situations are odd. They're crazy odds.
Still not looking to get in the ocean, though.
You're not?
No, I don't think so. Everybody's freaking me out now because Lindsay doesn't go in the ocean anymore. Doesn't Jody not go in the ocean?
If she can't see through it. If she can't see, through the water. Like, she'll go in the Caribbean, but she won't go in the Atlantic.
Yeah. Amanda Riggin, you're from the country, right?
A little bit.
From the South. Would you try noodling? TJ was asking.
No.
Okay. See, I would have pegged Amanda Riggin as like somebody who would not have a problem sticking her hand in a catfish's mouth.
I look tough, but
you do look tough.
I'm not putting my hand down no.
Yeah, she gets kind of icked out easily.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. No. It's interesting.
She's kind of a diva, actually.
Is she? Are we gonna find out?
I'm just scared of like alligators and stuff. So if I'm not gonna
and germs.
Yeah. No.
Not for you. That's fine. She's got the camo on.
You won't even get in the ocean.
Yeah. No, I've got no spine. I'm like the weakest person ever, but I just assumed you look like the type that would get in the ocean, not have a problem with it. But we got more coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
When it comes to all things real estate, especially in the Lake Norman area, there is no one better than the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. We've used them for years. They're our friends, and you are going to love them. Just go to tjriggins.com/Temple Team. tjriggins.com/Temple Team.
Great sponsors like Thompson Child and Family Focus. Find out more about all the great work they do at Thompson by going to tjriggins.com/Thompson. That's tjriggins.com/Thompson for Thompson Child and Family Focus.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ, there was a phrase, cadults.
Yeah.
That's it refers to adults that are still trapped in their younger years and they
refuse to grow up.
They refuse to grow up, playing with toys and I don't know what they do.
Legos.
Playing Legos, playing laser tag. I don't know.
Trick or treating. So we got to come up with a word for senior citizens that are still acting like children, because that seems a little bit different to me. Don't they call them keenagers?
Keenagers?
Yeah.
I kind of dig that. Well,
that's what they call them at church, I think. A keenagers event.
This is a true keenager. Kath Bowie, she's a Scottish grandmother, 76 years old, said when she first played Fortnite, it was love at first sight. Now, she's got 20,000 followers. She's got her own Twitch channel, and people tune in to watch this 76-year-old woman play Fortnite. And she looks like, like your grandmother. I mean, a Scottish version of your grandma, which is like a little old lady. Yeah. She's got her headset on, just gaming it up.
Do they all have to wear soccer jerseys? Is that part of the rules of the country?
Yeah, I think so.
You have to wear a soccer jersey at least 3 days a week.
100%. Anywhere over there,
that's what she's got on in that picture.
And
of course.
her headphones match.
Yeah, she's got matching headphones. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be embarrassed if that was my grandparent. I mean, it's just what she's into. It'd be weird. I wouldn't go around shouting it from the rooftops, but I do think it's odd.
Yeah.
So at TJ Riggins Show, tell us something interesting about your grandparent. There are so many of these answers. For example, one person said, it's believed that my grandfather killed my grandmother, but it was classified as a mysterious death. There's so many of these. My grandfather was the police chief in town where we lived and never jailed anyone for minor laws. He always made them do community service. Instead, he thought putting someone in jail for little things only made them worse. It's kind of a badge.
Yeah. Was his grandfather Andy Griffith?
It might be. Somebody said
Andy Taylor.
Somebody said they were their grandfather played in the band with Andy Griffith, whatever that means.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
Andy Griffith in a band?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure. Lisa said my grandmother owned a store in our little town. She walked to and from the store each day carrying a gun on her hip to keep from being robbed since she had money with her too. This was way back in the 30s and 40s. Okay, that's kind of fun. My Nana was the first female tanker drivers in the industry. She also raced cars, says Heather. So we got a lot of interesting characters in the radio family.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got a great one, at TJ Riggins Show, and we'll do more next.
Radio show, podcast. Hit the TJ and Riggins app in your app store or at tjriggins.com/app.
The TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show is brought to you by Richard Toccato Companies, expert and trusted mortgage broker servicing North and South Carolina since 1999. It's a free 5-minute phone call away, 704-800-4719, or log on to homewithrichard.com. That's homewithrichard.com.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hi, our friend Amanda is here sitting in for Lindsay, who will be back tomorrow. And then on Thursday, my wife will be the sitting in for Lindsay.
It's a big week on this show.
Yeah, man.
We got special guests, and it's fun.
Right. And so this guy has something that he would like to see not happen anymore in society.
I see another man with a fanny pack on him, call the police and tell him you got weed in it.
Good.
Yeah. I see another man with a fanny pack on, calling the police and telling them you got weed in it.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't make the full resurgence that it seemed like it was going to have a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's wearing fanny packs. I'm glad it didn't take off because I think it's so stupid.
Do you have fanny pack, Amanda?
No. I have like the Lulu lemon that goes over your
A crossbody?
crossbody. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Look at you.
It was bought for me.
Being
I
all
had to pick it
frilly.
No, I carry with it, so it's not really.
God.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. When I went and bought my wife that purse that she wanted, and I had to make sure that it had a place for her gun. And the guy looked at me and said, "Oh, you're serious?" Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but calling it a Lulu though, I mean,
What else am I supposed to call it?
Lululemon.
Well,
Calling it
I have
Lulu.
a teenager, so that's I'm
Wow.
just copying what she said.
Oh my God, Mom, where's your Lulu? It's right here, girl. And this guy is from England, and he has a lisp, and people tell him to say certain things all the time. And he has
Here's a list of the top 10 things people always want me to say with a lisp. Now, if you know me, I'm all about my sense of humour, and I do not care if people laugh at my lisp, especially if the video goes viral and I earn money from it. So it, here we go. Number 10, asparagus. That's asparagus. Now, that's number 10. Number 9, statistics. Me, I nearly slipped over on that one. Number 8, asbestos. That's right, I said asbestos. Number 7, Worcester sauce. Yeah, I'll have ketchup. Number 6, Mississippi.
All right, so we'll get the top 5 coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine. Lost Worlds Brewing in Charlotte and Cornelius is awesome. There's something going on every night of the week. On Thursdays, you can join their trivia crowd, and on Tuesdays, it's neighborhood night with some great specials. Online at tjriggins.com/lostworlds for Lost Worlds Brewing.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
All right, so let's finish this up with the guy from England who is a baker, and he has a lateral lisp. And you say, what's a lateral lisp? A lateral lisp is like comes out of the side of your mouth underneath your tongue. A regular lisp comes out of the front of your mouth.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now you do. And he has fun with it, and part of his thing is to teach other people, like kids, not to be ashamed and to, to make the best of what you got and whatever.
Sure.
So he's saying the top 10 things that people get him to say with his lateral lisp, and we're up to number 5.
That's Mississippi. Now, what am I doing in my life? Number 5, existential crisis. These are all words you've told me to say, you Number 4, rhinoceros. That's rhinoceros. Here's the top 3. Number 3, physicist. That's physicist. Number 2, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Boom. 1, 6 sizzling sausages.
Sizzling sausages.
He's cool.
Yeah, like that.
Cool guy.
Have fun with it.
He was baking a cake the whole time he was doing that in the video.
It's pretty remarkable stuff.
Yeah, it looked disgusting too. Cake didn't look good at all. I got to be honest with you. I don't know. As a British baker, I mean, are they known to be good or no?
I don't know.
Everybody just assumes that Gordon Ramsay's the only Brit that can cook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Except I don't. I'm figuring his is not that great either.
There is a British baking show.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Gordon Ramsay's that good?
No.
Think he's overrated?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he's British.
Okay, I understand.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Gordon Ramsay a lot. As a matter of fact, probably one of my top celebrities that I like.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You just don't trust him in the kitchen.
No. But then again, I mean, there aren't many people I do trust in the kitchen.
Yeah. Do you trust Amanda Riggins?
Not in the kitchen, no.
Oh.
On the grill outside.
On the grill, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why she doesn't cook in the kitchen.
I don't like it.
See?
Yeah, it's way different.
I was trying to get something started there.
He'll critique it anyway. It doesn't matter where it's cooked.
I will not. You stop. You stop.
Available 24/7 on the free TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I am not going to be playing golf November 11th at Northstone Country Club in Huntersville for our golf tournament, but I am going to be there to thank you for your support of Peyton's Promise, our charity, and what we're doing to help with Hurricane Helene relief. Get signed up today at tjriggins.com/golf. That's tjriggins.com/golf. Our friend Richard Cicotto, the Richard Cicotto Companies, is here. 704-800-4719. So what's up with the feds?
The feds have lowered the rate at more than we thought they would. So that means it's a time to refinance your home. Get out of your high mortgage rate that you received over the past few years when you bought a house. We'll do a rate and term. It's very simple, very inexpensive, and you won't even have to have a house payment until 2025.
It's crazy. So call them today, 704-800-4719 or homewithrichard.com for the Richard Cicotto Companies.
Richard Cicotto Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.